In 2015, I was contacted by vibrant blue beings who could shift their appearance from etherical-looking angels, just like in the end of the movie called The Knowing, to spheres of light, to humanoid beings. They didn't want to scare me, so when one approached, he lay down next to me to show me he was no threat. He said, "When the governments fall, the seers will be set up." Also telepathically, I knew that the seers would search for places on earth that needed more healing and dismantling of the old energies, and that they would be working with the healers who would go to these places to clean up the energies and do what was needed to get ready for the new creations here on earth. They also said that they would make contact on the 28th and 29th, which is the exact night when I met Oneness or Source Energy or God 5 years later on the 28th and the 29th of March in 2020. So I know that this time is now. Imagination has been turned against humanity, but once we realize its true power, that all imagination is not a deterrent, but a guide, we will see the falling away of those things we don't want to put our energy into and arise into the new abilities beyond the limitations of the veil. There are many awakening, and those who already possess many of these abilities, they know it as a memory or a feeling within, as to know thyself is powerful indeed. Humanity is passing the point of the need to be controlled, so there is no need for anyone to be in charge anymore. As in this awakening, we know to look honestly at self and do the inner work. This will awaken many gifts, lifting the veil of limitation that was covering our eyes to keep us under control. But no life on earth is meant to be controlled. You don't see cats controlling many other cats or horses controlling many other horses. No. They are mature enough in their authentic behavior to just be. So it is now time for humanity to grow up and to awaken, to step out of this controlled, limited reality. It isn't real. It was just a bad movie. We learnt from it, and now it is time to trust that we are leading ourselves out of that and towards our unique potentials. Once this dismantling of the old energies take place, many places on earth that are high in frequency, like Pine Gap in Australia, Nevada, Lake Titicaca of Peru, and so forth, will be freed as well, which will give humanity a whole new perspective of their connection to earth and within themselves. In this connection, one will open many new doors to abilities that would free humanity, as in this new flow of energy will give rise to many more being able to live in the moment, which is where our connection to God or Source energy lives. These new abilities will show up in humanity as unique gifts. Many will be able to teach others, especially our young, who are much more open to these new abilities. You can choose to have a peaceful, easy, non-complicated life, or an adventurous, exciting life. Your ability to heal yourself will create a no fear within. Then you can try to do things that you were too scared to try before. Crystals will play a big part in holding the new energies to align with Earth, and the portholes or grid lines that are naturally around Earth, as they are strategically placed around, connecting all like a massive telepathic internet. This will also give rise to connecting those from other star systems, especially those souls that came here to connect with familiar beings from past lives on other planets or dimensions. Their teaching will start with themselves first, so that they may lead by example. Many will have the ability to heal Earth's water and give new vibrations which will clear old energies. As water is Earth's blood, that runs through all that breathes, including humanity. Water also holds many keys to wisdom lost. So once new energies from Lightworkers and other enlightened souls impart their vibration onto the water, those who drink it will awaken to know their authentic self. At the very least, they will start to ask the questions, as you did at the beginning of your quest, out of the long feminine sleep. Food will become a novelty rather than a means to survive, as in the higher vibrations of a clear mind, we don't need as much energy to thrive. Plus, in the past, much of our intake of food was transferred into fear, which fueled the demonic beings who have lost their way in the fourth dimension. So with the fall of these demons within, less energy intake is needed. Earth will also guide humanity to her food supply, as in our connection to her with respect, she will unconditionally give what is needed, as she has done for eons with many creatures on earth. All humanity will have to do is ask with love, and the messages or dreams will guide them to all that nurtures. Astral travelling will be the starting point to teleportation, as one will need to learn where they are going and know it is safe before leaping. This can start in dreams that feel real, as one soul learns to expand and tap into these places where life flourishes on earth. Then many will learn to astral travel within meditations, until those neuron paths within their brain get used to this ability. After that, using the grid lines on Earth and the large strategically placed crystals, one will be able to teleport by shifting their frequency within and lining up with the vibration of the place they want to go to. There will be many new gifts appearing, and all who have the ability to control and steal their minds will be able to be taught. When we learn to take back our power and accept our new abilities, no one could ever control humanity again.